Okay, and that should be us back on the air. Hello, everybody. For those who are new to this stream right now, this is Slow Wolf and Burhi, and we are currently casting the losers bracket between Boss and Unknown Potato in the No Solar Tournament. Say hi, Burhi.
Yo. Yeah, so we're going just going to go straight into Game 2 here. Boss have just come from beating Unknown Potato in Game 1 on Serona, and the counter pick for Unknown Potato, as you may be able to see, is Ribbit. So that's going to be super exciting. We just saw them have a really good sort of team fight based game on Serona of all places, which seems to be the most stally of maps that we usually see. But no, they gave us a really exciting match. So game on that one. So really excited.
Yeah, no, this
really
is
excited for this one.
This is going to be really good. And you said that Unknown Potato counterpicked this level?
Yeah. So the loser of the first game gets to choose which map the second game will be played on.
Well, that's interesting.
And each team also gets to ban 1-0 for the next game, and Boss decided to ban Swiggins, and Unknown Potato bans Clunk. So neither team can use Clunk or Swiggins for this match.
It's an interesting choice to ban Swiggins. Of all things that they could have banned, I am not sure if Swiggins would have been my pick, but obviously they wanted him out of there. And then for Bowser Slave, that was an easy Clunk ban. I can definitely see that one.
Yeah.
He made a lot of work happen in that game too. Like that first game was fun to watch, but Boss really did win it pretty hard. So let's see if Unknown Potato can bring this back, can make this a 3-game series. You ready?
Yeah. So on the go, 1, 2, 3, go.
And we're in. So on the red team, we've got Unknown Potato, we got Lone Star, Sentry, and Scree. Scree being played by Triggerfinger, and Sentry being played by JM Plays again. This time, Delma switching up his pick from Swiggins to a Lone Star, forcibly.
No, Delma's a new player. They've subbed in Delma for... Who was playing before?
Oof, I don't know.
I should remember this, but on the blue team, Bowser Slave, Bad Joe, and Kirby, same guys again. Going for a very different comp here.
Yeah, go for Sentry instead of Clunk. They effectively have fairly similar roles in some sense, so I'm not surprised to see that one. Scree gets a lot of damage, though. Bad Joe getting hurt pretty badly before walking back out of there. And let's see the rest of the team comp is.
Voxwave was the Swiggins on Unknown Potato, that's right.
Right on. Okay, so they subbed in Delma. Delma's playing a Lone Star, which is really strong pusher. The red team has a lot of lane clear and a lot of push. On a Ribbit, that's pretty impressive. Man, there's already a lot of action going on. I'm really worried about doing all this stuff right now. I just want to cast. On the blue team,
both teams have really good pushing and brawling potential here. I think the favor's just on maybe on Boss's side with the Ted pickup, because that just helps them push out that mid when Unknown Potato get in that with their airstrike. Yeah,
it's pretty much a mirror match, with the only difference being the Lone Star on Team Unknown Potato and the Ted on Team Boss. And I personally love both of them, but they do very, very different things. Lone Star being very much, I wipe out creep waves, and with good play I can do all kinds of positioning stuff, where Ted just does damage. So we'll see whether or not the damage is what makes or breaks all this right now. Currently, right now, it's being a lane clearing match. There's been no kills, just a lot of creep deaths. The droids are being badly abused this game.
A lot of near kills, though, from both teams. Oh, and Delma gets down.
Ooh,
wow, big kill. Maybe
really
a bit of
big kill.
Out there. We're seeing them glitch about a bit, but yeah.
All things considered, though, that was an excellent kill coming out. That airstrike proving to be incredibly useful. I did not expect that airstrike to hit, but, you know, that's the way of things. Triggerfinger putting out a Saw Blade, and JM Plays the two of them are able to kind of stop the blue team from pushing into the bottom, but the top tower is now taking a bunch of damage. So Boss taking every possible moment that they can to push. You know, the Lone Star is pretty decent at defending too, and he's good at keeping droids off of his tower. But this airstrike is proving to be incredibly strong. Triggerfinger just barely getting away.
Boss stealing the solar boss off Unknown Potato, and they're going ham. 3 minutes in, and 2 turrets nearly down already.
Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive to see just how fast Boss is pushing. And like we said before, it's a mirror match. The only difference is the Ted and the Lone Star, so we can expect to see that being the deciding factor, depending on how it turns out. Airstrike comes out, it manages to hit Triggerfinger. Triggerfinger's going to run away, and he is purple, but he is not poisoned because of Black Hole. Har har. So he's just going to get away. and he'll be fine.
So many close deaths from both sides again. We've just seen them go back and forth, have big team fights, and everyone getting away on 1 health.
Yep, and Bowser Slave had a full charge black hole. It unfortunately missed, so Boss is now all really, really low, and they need to play a bit safely until they manage to pick up some HP from the creeps or somewhere else. Bowser Slave clearing out the top lane. Gets a... Oh, this is going to be bad. That Bull managing to get a really good kill onto Boss's Bowser Slave. So now we're tied up 1-1. This is a much closer game from the start than it was last game, where Bad Joe managed to pick up 4 kills early on. This is a very different tune that Unknown Potato is singing.
Now it's Unknown Potatoes to push. Both teams really good at capitalizing on these pushes from like even just 1 kill early on. Favor definitely. Well, at the moment, it's hard to say whose favourite is. I mean, Boss have currently the most damage on the turrets, but
they also have more solar.
Have the middle.
Boss also does have more solar, just because they've been farming better. JM Plays is getting really badly hurt, but he manages to look like he's getting away. Bad Joe gets hit. Kirby Derby gets hit, but he's not going to die just yet. Dynamite just misses, unfortunately. Delma not able to quite get it. I don't know. He just jumped up, and Boss wasn't able to follow. And then Bad Joe got caught out in a black hole on his own as well, and he died for it, the poor guy. So 2-1, and Boss currently on the receiving end of Unknown Potato's ire. They're not looking to lose this match. Kirby Derby almost getting caught up in JM Plays black hole. It's not quite enough, and that airstrike. Thing to remember on this map is the airstrike is really, really strong. Now that I really think about it, it's probably legitimately more powerful than Dynamite, just because you can hit both waves simultaneously very, very easily if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I really think comp-wise, the Ted was a better pick than the Lone Star with those other two.
And Ted going full annoying mode. He's got Tedrisville going on, and he's just spamming it. It's really annoying to go up against that, too. Like, you can't really do anything. Good Ted.
So you step outside of the turret. Oh, good totem on top lane. Catching Triggerfinger out.
And Triggerfinger is in a
spot.
He's going to be fine, though. He's got enough HP to last. He manages to get by the airstrike. And Dalma's doing his best to dance. Kirby Derby's giving him some fighting feet. Delma almost gets picked off.
Ooh, Delma, weak, yeah.
That was really close. Airstrike coming out, hits JM Plays. But right now, it's just...
Ooh, whoa, what was going on there?
I don't know. Black holes came out, black holes subsided, and a couple people got hurt, but nothing really
Did you see
happened.
what happened to the totem? It sort of glitched through the floor.
No, I didn't. That was kind of funny. Black hole comes out, Kirby Derby and Bad Joe getting pretty badly hurt, but they're about half now, so if they're careful, they should be fine. JM Place gets picked off. Good black hole by Bowser Slave. Couple shotgun shots from Kirby Derby, and that was the end of that. Kirby Derby going right back to making Delma dance. He's putting out his Tedrisville shots. Airstrike. Picks up some HP with that airstrike, too. That was really good.
Yeah, I do love those totem placements that Triggerfinger is doing, just cutting off the jump pad for Team Boss.
Yeah, that's a really often unused spot for Totem, too. Not every Scree player knows how to do that, or realizes they can do that. But it's a really good way to do it.
Tactically for the map control.
It gives the top lane a bit of safety while they're pushing or doing whatever. But this top turret looks like it's going to be going down fairly soon. This team, like Bowser, just wants that down. Boss definitely wants that down. Delma gets really badly hurt, gets picked off by Sentry's Photon Mines. And it's currently a 3v2, and Unknown Potatoes at a little bit low HP. Triggerfinger had to teleport back, so this is Boss's time to push. Bowser Slave is going to make sure that it happens. Photon Mines, Machine Gun goes ahead, go ahead and take out that bottom turret. Unknown Potatoes.
The top as well coming down.
Yep, with a bit of tanking, they're able to do it. Scree doing a really good job of using his totem to help out with that, and that's 2 totems, and by totems I mean turrets, in the span of a couple of seconds. There's going to be 2 rocket droids coming out with that, and a lot of extra solar for Team Boss. So this is looking really good for Boss. Despite the low numbers compared to last game, this is, right now, Boss's game, again.
So the difference between the two characters that being the same, so that's this between the sentries. We're seeing Lifesteal on JM Plays, and Boss Bowser Slave going into black hole stuff, so we're seeing the difference here with the team fights.
Yep.
Boss definitely coming out on top.
Yep, no, I'm a big fan of going for the black hole build on Sentry. Sentry is really strong for it. Having the ability to zone people out is a good way to go, but having that black hole in team fights means that you can really turn them around extremely quickly, and it's painful. Like, a good black hole can win you an entire game, so putting points into that's not a bad way to go. I find that going photon mines is boring to boot, so...
He's gone for the that lifesteal jacket vest just for that sustain.
Delma just couldn't get up.
Damage. That
was really funny. Delma hit that bottom bouncer like 3 times, expecting to go all the way up to the top lane, and couldn't because of Bad Joe's totem placement. That was really quite funny. Bad Joe going for the solar boss. He's got it down to about half, and he should be able to take it out fairly easily. The red team doesn't know what's happening. Sawblade comes out, and that's the end of that. What do the sentries have in terms of their builds right now? Are they relatively the same?
Pretty similar. Bad Joe currently has way more damage on his Sawblade, while Triggerfinger opting to go for slow on his auto attack. JM
plays, gets picked off. The bull from Delma actually helping the blue team to kind of congregate together on that. And yeah, that was not the best of things for JM. He got caught out in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kirby Derby going in, trying to get some pokage out with his Tedrosville. Delma just going downstairs, doing his thing. Like, everybody's kind of resetting back to the way things were. But that was really unfortunate. Delma pushing the blue team together to kind of converge on JM plays. Black hole comes out, catches everybody on the red team.
Fortunately, it was a weak black hole there.
Yeah, it wasn't filled up or anything, so that was unfortunate. But he's gonna be fine. That Sawblade only dealing a little bit of damage. It's not the frightening amount of damage that Scree can put out. JM Plays goes in for a little bit of harassment. Delma is actually really low. I didn't see that coming. Electricity is gonna be the end of him. Bad Joe picking up a kill. Cleaning up there.
Also going down, not quite. We see Kirby Derby, who's saving up for all of his auto attack damage. He's bought it all in one go. You think he had like 700 solar or something saved up towards the end.
Yeah,
and
a
big shock for Unknown Potato, just having to face that now.
Yeah, and it's painful. Like, when that happens, that's the start of Ted's middle game. That's the start when Ted becomes really, really strong.